Today we started our walk much later than usual so that we could enjoy the Parador breakfast. We also took another scenic route. We weren't expecting much from the place we stayed, but it may be our favorite place yet. While my mom was looking forward to Leon's famous stained glass windows, I was looking forward to the Parador breakfast. It didn't start until 7:30 a.m., so we had a lot of time to explore the little nooks and crannies of the Parador.
This is the cloister of the Hostal San Marcos. The Knights of Santiago. That second level up there is where the knights lived. Some of the knights were defensive, protecting pilgrims fighting wars for the king. Some of them were clergy. They have it set up with nice furniture here. That taller part over there is the church.
This is it. The Parador breakfast buffet is finally available. I'll have to admit, even I was quite impressed by its magnitude.
Not normally a big all-you-can-eat type of girl, but hello. Good morning. It's day 20 of our Camino de Santiago. We are leaving Leon. Well, actually, we already left Leon. Yesterday afternoon, we walked to the edge of the suburbs and took a taxi back to our hotel. So this morning, we stayed at our hotel, ate a huge buffet breakfast that was included, and then took a taxi back to where we stopped yesterday, and so now we're off from that spot. We always make sure to connect our steps. We want to be sure we walk every step of it. Today there are two routes. There's the road route and the scenic route, and they will meet back together tomorrow. We are taking, won't be a surprise, the scenic route. And so we won't hear road noise all day. We still hear it right now because we just did the fork. So we're off on the scenic route. We're going to walk through the country, and most of the pilgrims will be taking the road route, which is slightly shorter, but along the road. We are walking today to Villavante. Probably won't see any of our Camino friends until tomorrow night in Astorga, because none of the other people that we know which route they're going are taking this. We are arriving at Fresno del Camino, which, based on a sign up here, has a bar. So today's a Friday. It is the 17th of June. Normally not super hot this time of year in this area. Today it's supposed to get up to 94 and then start raining about 4 o'clock. It has been supposed to rain for several straight days. We've seen a lot of lightning in the evenings. I think it rained last night in the middle of the night a little bit, but we haven't been rained on since the very first part of the Camino. Look, it's 306 kilometers from here to Santiago on this route, I guess. Here's a little bar. It is really cute. Mulberry tree. We have a mulberry tree on one of the paths through our neighborhood that we like to take. So we always, when we pass that tree, Molly would pick a C2 mulberry. And so now look, we get mulberries. Bunny. Bunny started out close to the road. So far the scenic route, it's been the hilly route. We definitely see a difference today already. It's up and down. The Meseta was very flat. I mean, there was that one big hill that we climbed up, and it was really beautiful up there. I think that was on the second day of the meseta. But the 5 days after that were super flat. Whereas today, I think technically the meseta goes through Astorga, but this feels much hillier, which slows you down a little, but mentally it makes it go faster. Because you're like, oh, I gotta get to the top of that hill, then gotta descend here. And instead of thinking about, yeah, how many kilometers you have left, you're just like, I just gotta get to the top of this hill. And it tends to, at least for us, it makes it seem faster. There was a bunny right by us. There it is. Just ran off. This is today's stage is the bunny trail, which is awesome. We are approaching Oncina de la Valdoncina. Right here, there's like a cool stream, and the temperature is lowered about 10 degrees. Feels great. Look at all the flowers on that beautiful house. Looks like it's 304.2 kilometers to Santiago on this route. I think that the overall French route is supposed to be around 790. Molly and I will probably be over 800 because we've taken the scenic variant multiple times. We've gone about 8 kilometers now, about 4 since our last stop. And when we were sitting at that stop, we realized that the app was doing the math wrong on today's leg. Instead of 21, we probably have 23. And we're calling it 24 because the math is a lot easier. So we've just finished 8, so we're a third of the way done. We feel fresh as a cucumber. So we are continuing. Footing has been great today. We are so out in the middle of nowhere. Just cannot hear a car. I don't expect to see any cars on this semi-road that we're on. We have, however, seen a lot of pilgrims. So I think we're not the only ones trying to avoid the road route today. A lot of people are doing that. Basically, today is a long day if you take this scenic route. Tomorrow is a shorter day. I think the traditional place to stop for us is closer to Astorga. The other people will have a little bit of a longer day tomorrow. That makes sense for us. We'd rather have more time in Astorga. There's a nice cathedral there as well as a Gaudi palace. So we want time to see those things. So, and Molly's gonna need a new credential in Astorga. Her third. We've been getting a lot of stamps.
I found a rock.
Looks like a red bean, kidney bean. We're approaching a town up here. We are at around a little over 9 kilometers. This sign says that this is the real Camino Frances. So, there's been a lot of rerouting decisions over the last few years, and
Not everyone's happy about them.
yes, some people are happier than others about those decisions. So I have a suspicion that this is the former Camino route. We're entering the town of Chotas de Abajo. And we are looking for something to eat. And it looks like coffee and bar is this way. And that is the way we will be proceeding. The Camino kind of goes that way, but we're gonna get something. Taking a quick stop here at a cafe at almost 10 kilometers. It's almost noon already. We're kind of walking slow today. Well, we're not really walking that slow. We've stopped twice. Had to go out of our way for this bar, and we started late, but no worries. It's all good. We have walked 12.6 kilometers today. Very quiet out here. get an occasional car. We are entering Villar de Mazarife, which has a beautiful, what is that, a fresco or a mural? All the towns we've been through today have been like full of people and vibrant. We think we found the bar, or the bar. We're hoping we did. Gotta fuel up for the last 10. So according to this sign, we have 300 kilometers to Santiago. I think it's been about 6 kilometers since we passed the sign that said we had 301.1. So I'm not putting a lot of faith in that sign or any other right now, but that's what that sign said, 300. We have walked 17.3 so far today. Whoa, look at that. So cool. So right now it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm gonna estimate the temperature at about 93. And it's supposed to get up to 94. Probably will before we get there. And we've been walking on this asphalt road, so it's nice and warm out here. But we're fine, we have water. I don't think that's taken any negative toll on us. Just gonna crank these last few out. Today's route that we chose was the scenic route. Supposed to be, there was a scenic route and a road route. We chose the scenic route. And I would say 90% of the day's walk has been on a road. Now, the first 14 kilometers were very sparse traffic. There's been more traffic on here, although just one car every couple of minutes or so. We just saw a magical tractor.
It turned into a field.
Ha ha ha. Get it? It turned into a field.
Like it changed into a field.
It's magic. We just passed 500 kilometers for our trek. I don't know if the official Camino distance would be 500 because it's very difficult to figure out what the official Camino distance is. As far as our Camino kilometers go, we just passed 500. So that feels like celebrating. But I think we'll hold off on that celebration until we finish these 4K walking on rocks in 94 degrees with no shade. We'll celebrate when we're finished with that because we're almost done for the day. Which the Camino says go that way, but it looks like our hotel says to go this way, so we are. Here is the main house at Molina Galoches. Here is our little bungalow. We're staying in that little cabin right there. It's lovely and it's cool in there. Isn't that just beautiful?
We love this place for many reasons, but the cats, Martina 1 and 2, definitely made it for me. We spent some time looking for their kittens, which the innkeeper told us about. We found it very funny that 2 cats named Martina had kittens.
You can see our progress after 20 days of walking with the blue line across the center of this map.
While this day of walking wasn't our favorite, the place we stayed was absolutely amazing. Not only did they give us a huge home-cooked meal, they had 2 beautiful cats, a casita, which we got to stay in, and the place itself was gorgeous. We could not recommend Molina Galoches more. It would be worth doing that detour again just to stay there. As for the detour itself, it was great for the first half of the day, but we went onto a road with very fast cars for the second half, which wasn't really our style. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.